So the Army of the Dead, of course, it's really, if you haven't seen, it's a Netflix movie that came out, I think it was in 2020, I think it was. Our boy, friend of the show, Dave Bautista, friend of the show, starring in this movie. I love it. I love him so much. So anyways, Bautista. And so it takes place where there's a virus that originates. There's a virus that takes over the world, killing millions of people, turning them into zombies, monsters, and then they like just kind of section them off in Las Vegas. And then but there's a bank there, and they want to do like a bank heist pretty much because there's like millions and millions of dollars, but all these zombies are on it, and they hire this team to go in and get the money out, and then they get a cut of it pretty much. So that's if you haven't seen it, that's what it is. So back after it came out on Netflix, well, our director was like, hey, we're going to do a sequel because it got greenlit by Netflix right away. Like they freaking picked it up, and Zack Snyder's the director. So Zack Snyder's like, fuck yeah, I'm going to do this. Well, now it's been a couple years later. People are like, well, what's happening with Army of the Dead 2? They did a spinoff from there. They did the Thieves one that was on Netflix. And now the thing is, though, Snyder had the whole Snyderverse thing. He redid the Snyder cut. Now he just did Rebel Moon, and apparently he's going to do more Rebel Moon. That's like a Star Wars-esque type of movie. We talked about that before. It was supposed to be Star Wars. So they turned it down, took that script, reworked it. Now it's Rebel Moon. So Zack Snyder weighed in on this finally. He said, as far as the Army universe goes, because he wants to do more, it's still alive and well in my mind. I know exactly what I would do. It really depends on how we try to figure out how we go forward with Rebel Moon and the Rebel Moon universe. So he's already planning on doing 1 million Rebel Moons too. It's not a small time commitment, Rebel Moon. It's not. And a sci-fi thing at this scale does require a lot of my attention to make sense. So he's saying that it's still happening. It's going to the back burner for now because, he is so busy doing Rebel Moon, and everyone's going to go nuts about this. Apparently it's going to be good. I don't know. We'll see. It was supposed to be a Star Wars movie. So I'm excited, though. I want to see more of this Army of the Dead, but I'm also like, the way it ended, though, do we need it? That's my question today. Do we need an Army of the Dead 2? I think it was a solid movie. It was fun. It was different. It was a heist movie with zombies. It's cool, But let's go with Sabrina. Sabrina, what do you think? Should he do this, or should he just let it stay in the back burner and never get back to it?
Honestly, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed Dave Bautista, friend of the show. I enjoyed Tig Notari's character was amazing. I really liked the safecracker. I can't remember his name. The German guy who cracked the safes. I really liked him. Yeah, he
was awesome.
I love how
Tig came in too.
Oh yeah, it was like she replaced that douchebag. What's his name with the big forehead? DeLeo, Chris DeLeo, is that his name?
That sounds right.
Dave DeLeo, something DeLeo, Chris DeLeo, I think maybe he's a comedian. She replaced him very last
Chris
minute.
DeLeo.
And she thank you. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, that's him.
So she had to shoot basically all of her scenes by her fucking self, on a green screen or with this or with that, with another person just doing her coverage over someone's shoulder. So she basically acted the fuck out of that movie without any of the actual actors in it for the most part. So that's actually super impressive, and she was great. She was one of my favorite parts of that. And so I meant, like I said, I meant to watch the spinoff because it was largely featuring the safecracker, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah, he was really funny. He was great.
But I just didn't watch it, so I'm kind of bummed. But I will absolutely watch this 110% if and when it comes out. I'm all over it. I'm friend of the show, Dave. I'll watch anything that you do, buddy. Let's do it.
Damn right, Dave. It's happening. We're gonna watch it. Hopefully, and Dave wants to do it too. But spoiler alert, I don't know how he can do it. I don't know how he can do it, but because if you've seen the movie, it's been 2 years. Jake, I think you should watch it. But Dave dies. Everybody, Dave dies. So there's the girl shoots him. Yeah, she shoots him in the head. They had that whole accident. He turned to a zombie, and she shoots him in the head.
How about Peacemaker? He was dead. He came back. He has a whole series. Everything's great. So he doesn't have to be dead. It's
but he was a zombie.
Movie. Let's have a parallel experience here. They'll figure it out, dude. And then what are they going to make him? Maybe they make him a living zombie, and they somehow can get through to him. In Shaun of the Dead, when his best friend was a zombie, and they just kept him in the basement. And he played video games and stuff.
That's Shaun of the Dead, though.
Who knows? I'm just
Shaun of the Dead is awesome.
That's a comedy. This is not a comedy. There's comedic factors here, but it's a different kind of feel.
If it says he's signed on, he's gonna be in it. So I'm looking forward to it, and I will watch it.
I'm kind of over the whole zombie thing, though.
I agree,
Yeah, I
but
get
like
that.
I agree. I really do. It's kind of annoying after a while, but like we just watched The Last of Us, and that was, I mean, it's not zombie per se, but it's, very similar to zombie situations, and it was like it was a really really good season. So
It
like
should have been more
I'm
zombie.
open-minded.
Good show, but
I mean, you could
they
take The
should have.
Walking Dead and shove it up your fucking ass and every spin-off of that
Yeah.
bullshit, but like this I will watch, honestly.
In the words of Batista's fellow coworker, turn that sumbitch sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass.
Right in there.
Saying, yeah. Jake,
While
do you
you're
like the
riding your
premise
Tron.
of this? Yeah, you know. While you're riding Tron, you pucker it up there.
Yeah.
Jake, I know you probably haven't seen this. It's on Netflix if you ever want to watch it, but does it sound interesting to you at all?
I mean, if you are saying it's worth a watch, so that
It's
piques my
fun.
interest.
It's fun.
But if I was scrolling through Netflix, I would probably go right past it if it was
Mm-hmm.
just me and I didn't know what it was. But
Yeah.
because
The imagery too doesn't really showcase what it is either on Netflix. So you wouldn't even know what it is. I mean, it's very flashy, it's very vibrant. It doesn't seem like it would be like a zombie thing. So like, the poster itself just has like all these crazy colors, which I have on the screen right now, and then like they're holding guns, So but
that's what I'm
like,
looking at.
itchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it's fun though.
behind them and bullets.
Yeah.
And money and dice.
It's very much like Suicide Squad or something like that,
Okay. So if it's a cool cinematic take on things, then that makes it different,
Yeah.
I don't know, just for that experience. But yeah, when it comes to like the viruses and pandemics, and not just because of what the whole world just went through, but just that whole we have 28 days to live, fix everything, and then a bunch of people in suits come in to clean rooms and they got to figure out what's going on, and then they all end up being fine. I don't know if that's what happens with this, but it's just,
everything's okay.
No, see,
That's
this
what
is
goes
centered,
through my
it's
head.
centered around a heist, so it really has nothing to do with
it's a
saving
heist
anything.
movie.
It's just going into this like zombie infected area that you're not supposed to go into and break money out of a fucking safe. So it really has nothing to do with like trying to cure humanity or any of that fucking nonsense.
Yeah, not at
that,
all.
Like you're usually force fed with, which is a nice.
Is it like that heist that's dubbed in? It's like originally, I think it's a Spanish series it's called Heist. I don't remember what it's called. Heist, I think. It's dubbed over as a series on Netflix. It's pretty cool.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't
don't know,
seen
maybe.
that.
But then
I love that
pretty
you've
much like
seen
there's
that.
a zombie
You're like,
outbreak.
I'll just watch this dubbed over movie, but I'm not going to watch Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield.
Oh shit, calling you out. But they pretty much just trap all these zombies in Vegas, and it's like no one goes there. The zombies are communicating now. They're starting to become smarter. They have a whole way of like forming like a tribe almost, and they're talking to each other like through clicks and shit like that. But there's like a communication happening.
There's a queen bee type situation. Like it's all very.
But they're just going in there to get the money.
I guess is that what they call
that? Yeah, kind of like hive mind. But they're just trying to get the money and get out. And that's where the like I said, the shenanigans entail.
Ensue.
Yeah. So that's kind of how it is. But it's fun, and friend of the show Dave's in it, so you should support him, Jake. Check it out.